Welcome to our Tuesday leadership call. I am so excited to share that Daisy will be leading our call today on the topic of the 3 vital behaviors. Screen is yours.
Okay. So share screen?
Yep.
Okay. So before I share my screen, I just wanted to introduce myself. I know everyone probably knows me already. My name's Daisy Pietri, and I have been a Beachbody coach since August of 2015. My only regret about I just wish I would have done it sooner. So I've been doing Beachbody programs for 7 years, and if I would have became a coach then, I'm sure that my life would have been a lot different than today. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, and now, whoa. Can you guys let me know if you can, are you still there? I think I lost you.
I'm still, like, we're still here, Daisy. Oh, there's your screen.
Oops,
Mom, I lost one.
there. Okay.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Okay.
You used the Google Drive for it.
I did. This is
Nice.
now this was the first time I've ever done this, guys, and I am very not like in tune with any of this stuff. So just bear with me. So I decided to do it on our team call on the 3 vital behaviors. And I know that we all do this every single day. It's ingrained in us, and it's what's keeps us moving forward. But sometimes we lack in doing some of these. I know, sometimes like the number one with inviting, it's something that we have a huge fear in doing. But if you kind of, after like doing this slideshow, I was kind of like, you know what, this is, being a coach is almost like putting ourselves out there and showing others like a reality show of your life. So so as I was going along making this video or this slideshow, I thought of the 3 vital behaviors, and just thought, we wake up daily and we brush our teeth and we shower, right? So that's how, with Beachbody, or I don't really like to say Beachbody, but that's what coaching is all about, just waking up and doing the 3 vital behaviors every single day, because it's part of your life now. You become a coach, the 3 vital behaviors becomes your life. So with that being said, I am going to.
Mom, what I do?
So you're telling your story every single day. You're telling your story in, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, all right, I'm sorry. Okay, so, in the 3 vital behaviors, you're telling your story every single day. You're telling your story in inviting, you're telling your story in being the proof the products work, and you're tapping into
What I do?
you're tapping into personal development to, train your brain to that next level of development. So, with inviting, we have to believe that what we are doing is an amazing, amazing opportunity to share with others, whether it's, inviting to a challenge group, or inviting to the coaching opportunity. Like, it's an amazing thing that has brought, not only physically, transformations to my body, but also mentally, emotionally, financially, and also spiritually. And why hold that back when you can share that with others in any, shape, way, form, whichever way you want to share. If it's on Facebook, if it's on Instagram, on Twitter. I just started Snapchatting, so now I'm sharing, doing that, whichever way. If you're walking down the street and you see a stranger, smile, whatever way that works for you, do it. So with that being said, invite, which is what we do. It's how we, help others. I like to say connect, connect, connect. I like to, build and share that relationship with others, and how I have found that it's so much easier for me. I like to, make others feel they're important. So, when I'm on Facebook, I'll comment on something that is happening, whether someone, one of my prospects, posts a picture of their kid, I'll say, something like, how cute, adorable. And then we start, forming that relationship. And if some of you are not familiar with the form, it's just family, occupation, relationship, and then you message. So a lot of people veer away from sending that invite because they haven't formed that relationship. And, forming that relationship makes it so much easier to send that invite, because, you don't feel that fear, in, oh my God, what if, they reject me? Because you're inviting that friend to an amazing, amazing party that we host on Facebook that they don't know about. So like, you have to let them know, like, hey, I have this, amazing challenge group I would love for you to be, a part of. So having that, again, so forming that relationship just makes it so much easier in that invite. So being proof the products work. We cannot invite to something if we're not doing it ourselves. So, number one, commit to... I'm so sorry. Commit to a program and stick to it. Share with others. Okay, I am so sorry. Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay.
So again, just commit to a program and commit to a program and stick to it, because you have to show others that what you're doing is working. And drink your Shakeology daily, because that's what's going to make you feel, amazing. And again, sharing your, going back to sharing your story. And we're all living a healthy lifestyle, so we have to promote that. We're promoting ourselves. So if we, again, tap into, proof the products work, we're good. And then you just share with others and start talking about it. And we're all doing that. We're pretty good with doing that. So just keep up the great job and know that what you're doing, we're all doing an amazing job. So with personal development, make it a habit. When I, good job. When I first became a coach, like, personal development, I thought wasn't that important to me, because I pretty much was a positive, easygoing person. But then there were some days that I struggled, with why I was doing this. And, when others turned me down, like, I would just kind of like shy away from the whole thing. But then, once I tapped into my why, and actually my why makes me cry. If your why makes you cry every single day, then that just gives you that fire to, keep going. Like, I know it does for me. And just, dream big. Like, just know that anything is possible. Like, that's my huge quote. I say that every single day. We are no different. Just think, dream big, because it actually gives me goosebumps when I think about what my dreams are, and knowing that with this opportunity that was given to us, like, know that it can happen. You just have to put the time and commitment and, train your brain into knowing that it's going to happen, and getting out of your comfort zone. Like, what I'm doing today, like, was totally, like, they say, you know, people would rather, you know, what is it, like, die than, you know, stand in front of, like, people and speak. And I, you know, like, that's not me. Like, I do not like to, you know, talk in front of people. So I'm totally coming out of my comfort zone in doing this, but I know that it's helping me move forward in becoming the leader that I want to be for my team. So, you know, with, again, coming out of my comfort zone, I had just went, you know, I'm going up the ladder is how I see it. And be confident, be you, you know, just know that we are, you know, strong mentally, physically, and emotionally, and just keep moving forward. And then, you know, when your why is stronger than your excuses, like, there's just no, you're not, you know, there's the word, you know, you're not giving yourself any excuses. If you know how powerful your why is, there's no excuses. Like, I'm sorry, we just don't believe in excuses. And, you know, just tapping into personal development books. I love The Compound Effect. I read it twice. You know, it was a gift to all my coaches, and I had them read it. You know, it gives you, you know, a much clearer mindset. And then, you know, just tapping into currently reading.
What is it, Mommy? What is here?
Building the leaders, building the leader within you. I believe it's called. I had it here and I don't know what it is. Where it is. By John Maxwell. And there's tons. I mean, you can, you know, if you don't have time to read, I try to read at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. If not, I'm literally listening to some type of personal development book on my drive to work, on my drive home, while I'm cooking, while I'm cleaning up the kitchen. So I'm listening to personal development at least over an hour a day, and that just helps me with moving on, you know, moving on forward. And then my last slideshow, oh, I lost my picture. I'm still working on the pictures, but again, anything is possible. It's what you put your mind to and what you believe. Again, you have to align yourself with your goals. So if your goals are to become, you know, the leader that you want for your team, tap into personal development and know that you can be that leader. We all have to start somewhere, you know, and for me, like, my why is my family. And I had a picture here of my family, but it disappeared. That's my why. I do it for my family, and I do it for, you know, financial freedom, because I, you know, see my husband work crazy long hours, like, that kills me. I want to be able to say to him, you know what, hon, you don't have to work 6-7 days a week. Like, I can now help with that, you know, and the day that I'm able to say that, like, to me, like, I get like so excited, you know, because I know that what I'm doing, I'm moving forward each and every day. And then, you know, there's some days that a lot of things don't happen with, you know, my coaching, but I know that doing the 3 vital behaviors and doing my power hour every single day, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward to see, you know, and live my dream, and just helping as many people I can is my goal in life. So, I'm sorry if I spoke really quickly. That's just me. I'm sorry if I spoke Spanish and some of the, if I started speaking Spanish or something, I'm sorry. It was, okay. So, yeah, it's just in the making. It's I still have a lot of work to do.
That looks awesome. I'm really impressed. I've never tried to make a slideshow using Google Docs. It looks really good.
Sorry. So you see I don't know, my picture came out there, but it didn't come out. Like I said, I was working on this last night, and I gave up around 12 o'clock. I'm like, my brain is fried. Now, I don't know how, oh, here we go. So new screen.
I how do you unshare your screen? I think there's something that literally says like unshare.
There's something that says new screen.
What is this for
Hold on.
me? There's nothing for me.
Ooh,
I think I can do it from my end too.
the only option oh wait, is this it? Stop share? Stop share.
Yep, stop share. There you go.
There we go.
All right, and I am going to just stop the recording so that we can continue on our mastermind part. But thank you so much, Daisy, for leading that. That was awesome.